Hello everyone, I have something to share with you. Are you ready? A story, a song, an activity. Grab a book, sing along, and explore with me. It's time to come together to do what we enjoy. So come on in the room, it's First Friday. Hello and welcome to the Crystal Stairs Resource Center. My name is Tanja.
And my name is Lupe Navarro.
And today we're going to read the All Together Quilt by Lizzy Rockwell. Jennifer and her friends meet on Fridays at the community center. They are making a quilt. Everyone works together.
First, Jennifer picks a fabric from the dark colors.
Fran picks a fabric from the light colors.
Jennifer traces a shape on the dark fabric. Then she traces a shape on the light fabric.
Fran cuts out the two shapes.
Jennifer pins them together.
Fran sews them together.
Richard and Maurice work together. They trace and cut and pin and sew.
Look, two triangles together make one square. Two rectangles together make one square.
Fran and Jennifer, Richard and Maurice,
Sinai and Melissa, Anna Mae and Trinity,
Maria and Jocelyn, Natalie and Viola,
Angela and Betty, Ernestine and Zach.
Together in pairs, they make 8 squares.
Except for Naika. Naika works on one blue square. She uses special pens and paints and brushes.
Next, they arrange the squares. They turn them and move them this way and that.
There are so many combinations. The last one they try is their favorite.
This quilt will have a border around 4 sides. Jocelyn measures and Anna Mae cuts 4 white rectangles. The pieces look plain, but not for long.
Anna helps Jennifer cover the palm of her hand with paint.
Jennifer presses her hand onto the fabric. Friends are invited to make handprints too.
Now all the pieces are ready. Labels show which piece goes where.
They pin and sew and iron all the pieces together. Soon the patchwork is complete.
Now it's time to layer the quilt. The layers are held in place with basting stitches. The quilt is attached to wooden rods. It's rolled tight and stretched across sawhorses.
At the frame, Sinai learns to stitch. She pokes the needle down from the top and back up from below. It is hard to find the right spot. She practices and learns.
It takes a long time to quilt the quilt. Everybody lends a hand.
On many Fridays, they sit and stitch and talk together.
Finally, the last stitch is stitched. The quilt is taken off the frame. It is trimmed into a neat square. Dot sews on a purple binding to close the edges.
Many hands work together to make this beautiful quilt. But who will have it now that is done?
Everyone will have it. It hangs in the library for all to see.
It's the quilt that Jennifer and her friends made all together.
Oh,
This is so beautiful.
Yes, so I wanted to share this because I liked how they all worked together to make one community quilt. Have you ever made a quilt before?
Yes, actually, my grandmother made a quilt. And she made a quilt because she had 11 children. And what she did is, out of every one piece of clothing, she made a beautiful quilt that she kept for herself. And now that quilt is actually with me.
Oh wow,
Yes.
that's so sweet.
Yes, it's a beautiful quilt, but that quilt, I keep it very much stored away because it's been for years.
So because it's very precious to you,
Yes,
you want to
it's
keep
preserved.
it safe.
It's preserved.
Oh, that's
Yes.
very sweet.
Yes, yes.
That's nice to have something. So I'm wondering if our friends have ever seen a quilt or if they've ever worked on a quilt. I'm going to have you pause the video and talk to your friends and ask them, do you have a favorite quilt?
Welcome back, friends.
So I wonder if they talked about their favorite quilt, if anyone has a favorite quilt.
Or if they have even made one. Have you helped your grandparents or your friends make a quilt?
So I think what we should do is share on the next video how you can make a quilt with your friends and family. All right, so parents and caregivers, go ahead and click the link to the hands-on learning activity. We'll give you some ideas on how to incorporate this with your group. All right, so thank you for joining us for another First Friday, and we hope to see you here again on the next First Friday.
Yes.
Bye-bye.